Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of our English learning podcast. Today, we're talking about something very real, very human, and very important: stress. We all feel it, but many English learners don't know how to express it. So, John, are you ready?
Absolutely, Annie. This is a topic everyone can relate to. Stress is a part of life, and learning how to talk about it in English helps people express their feelings clearly and honestly.
Exactly. Let's start with a simple question. What is stress? In easy words, stress is the feeling you get when life becomes difficult or overwhelming.
Right? And people experience stress for many reasons: work, family, studies, money, relationships, health issues, or big changes in life. And sometimes small things also add up and create stress.
True. And in English, we have many phrases to talk about stress. So let's share these phrases through a natural conversation. John, tell us, how do you usually describe your stress?
Well, when I feel stressed, I often say I'm under a lot of pressure. This is a very common sentence. For example, I'm under a lot of pressure at work this week.
That's a great one. I also use phrases like, I feel overwhelmed, or I'm feeling tense. These are soft but clear ways to describe stress.
Exactly. And you know, Annie, sometimes people don't want to sound too emotional, so they use simple sentences like, I've been dealing with a lot recently, or things have been tough lately.
Yes, those are polite and natural. They help you share your feelings without sounding dramatic. I also like saying, my mind feels heavy, or I'm mentally exhausted.
That's a powerful phrase, mentally exhausted. Many people feel that way after long work hours or when they don't get enough rest.
Right. And learners should also know the phrase, I need a break. It's simple but helpful. It means you want to relax or step away from stress for a while.
Perfect. Now let's talk about causes of stress. Annie, what usually stresses you out?
Hmm. I get stressed when my schedule gets too busy. When I have too many deadlines, meetings, or tasks, I feel overwhelmed.
Ah, yes. Busy schedules are a big stress trigger. For me, I get stressed when there's uncertainty, like when I'm waiting for an important email or result. Not knowing what will happen makes me anxious.
Good point. Anxious is another important word. It means you feel worried and nervous at the same time. English learners should practice using it when talking about stress.
Absolutely. For example, I feel anxious when I have to speak in front of a crowd, or I get anxious during interviews.
Yes. And another common phrase is, I'm feeling burned out. This means you've been stressed for a long time and you're completely drained.
I hear that one a lot. People say, I'm burned out from work, or I need a vacation because I'm burned out.
Speaking of vacation, sometimes the best way to talk about stress is to talk about what helps you reduce stress. So, what reduces your stress, John?
Honestly, going for a walk helps me a lot. Fresh air and movement calm my mind. I also like reading books because it takes my mind away from my worries.
Same here. For me, listening to calming music helps. Sometimes I just lie down, close my eyes, and listen to soft music. It really helps me relax. And I love drinking tea when I'm stressed.
Ah, yes, the magic of tea. Many people feel better with a warm drink. Learners can say, a cup of tea helps me relax, or I drink tea when I feel stressed.
Exactly. We can also say, I try to manage my stress by exercising, meditating, journaling, talking to someone, or taking a break.
That's right. And here's a helpful phrase: I'm trying to cope with stress. The word cope means to manage or to handle.
Very useful. People can say, I cope with stress by sleeping early. Or, I cope with stress by spending time with family.
Now, Annie, let's talk about physical signs of stress. How does your body react?
Well, when I'm stressed, I sometimes get headaches. My shoulders feel tight. I also feel tired even when I haven't done much.
That's so relatable. For me, stress affects my sleep. I find it hard to fall asleep, or I wake up in the middle of the night thinking about work.
Yes, sleep problems are a big sign of stress. Learners can say, stress keeps me awake, or I can't sleep well when I'm stressed.
Another phrase is, I feel tension in my body, especially in the neck or back.
True. And here's an emotional sign. I feel easily irritated. That means small things bother you when you're stressed.
Oh, I've been there. When I'm stressed, even small noises annoy me. I also feel less patient with people.
Exactly. English learners can say, I'm on edge, which means you're nervous, jumpy, or easily upset.
That's a great one. I'm on edge today because I didn't sleep well last night.
Perfect example. Now let's show the audience how to talk about stress in a real conversation. Let's pretend I'm feeling stressed and you're my friend asking how I'm doing. Mini dialogue example.
Hey, Annie, you look a bit tired today. Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm just under a lot of pressure right now. I've got so many things to finish.
I understand. You've been working really hard. Are you feeling overwhelmed?
A little. My mind feels crowded and I can't focus properly.
I know that feeling. Maybe you should take a short break or go for a walk.
That's a good idea. I just need a moment to relax.
If you want to talk about it, I'm here.
Thanks, John. Talking about it already makes me feel better. See? That's a simple and natural way to express stress in English.
Yes, and notice that we didn't use complicated vocabulary, just clear and everyday phrases.
Let's share a list of super useful expressions that our audience can use. Useful phrases to talk about stress. I'm under a lot of pressure. I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm stressed out. I feel anxious. I'm mentally exhausted. I'm burned out. I need a break. Things have been tough lately. I'm struggling to focus. I can't sleep well because of stress. I'm feeling tense. I'm on edge. I need some time to relax. I'm trying to cope with stress.
These phrases are easy, natural, and commonly used by native speakers.
And most importantly, they help you express your feelings clearly. When you can talk about your stress, you can also find support.
That's true. Stress becomes lighter when we talk about it. Keeping everything inside only makes things worse.
Exactly. And to all our listeners, remember, feeling stressed is normal. It doesn't mean you're weak. It just means you're human.
Beautifully said, Annie. And learning how to talk about stress in English is an important step toward emotional expression and good communication.
Before we close, John, what final advice would you give to English learners?
I would say practice using these phrases in real life. When someone asks how you're doing, try to respond honestly. Even simple sentences like, I've been stressed lately or I'm dealing with a lot help you build confidence.